Hi guys, it's Anna and Sally Worship Saturday today, and we'll be singing Grace by Laura Story. We'll do a little bit of reflection of the song, and we'll also read some Bible verses about it. Here we go. My heart is so proud. My mind is so unfocused. I see the things you do through me as great things I have done. And now you gently break me, and lovingly you take me, and hold me as my Father, and mold me as my Maker. I ask you, how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answered, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you'll walk in the power of my greatly sufficient grace. At times I may go weak and feel a bit discouraged, knowing that someone somewhere could do a better job. For who am I to serve you? I know I don't deserve you, and that's the part that burns in my heart, that keeps me hanging on. I ask you, how many times will you pick me up when I keep on letting you down? And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answered, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you'll walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace. You are so patient with me, Yahweh. Yes. As I walk with you, I'm learning what your grace really means. The price that I could never pay was paid in Calvary. So instead of trying to repay you, I'm learning to simply obey you by giving up my life to you for all that you've given to me. Ask me how many times you picked me up, and I keep on letting you down. And each time I will fall short of your glory, how far will forgiveness abound? And you answer, my child, I love you. And as long as you're seeking my face, you'll walk in the power of my daily sufficient grace. So that's it. Now, the question. So thank you for being with me while singing that. Basically, it's the song, the title is Grace, the singer is Laura Story, And I am searching what is the meaning of grace. Grace is a favor that you didn't need to ask for. It's given to you and you don't need to repay it. It's a grace. You don't need to repay it, but because I think I mentioned it before, we our Almighty Father Yahweh loves us so much already. We don't need to prove anything. We don't need to do anything. He loves us. But being His children, I guess it just makes sense that we represent, not really, we can't really represent Him, but we do our best to do something. We are His instruments. Do something to people around us, to our environment, to the world, that will remind the other people that our Almighty Father exists. Be that instrument that reminds people the grace, the power, the love that our Almighty Father has for us. So there you go. I have a few. Let me read this quickly. See, this is the first time I'm reading them, so I will have a raw reaction. Excuse me. For the Bible verses and the song. So we will have a reflection for the song first. It says here that there's a part in the song that kind of say that we don't deserve Him because He's too good for us. But at the end of the day, He is our Father. He made us. We are His children. So His love for us might not be something that we think we deserve, but it's definitely something that we would want to receive. And we have it already. So thank you. Sometimes people we get too proud of the achievements that we have, not realizing that in every single one of those, it's not really our achievement. It's His grace, it's His ways, it's Him. He gave you that particular achievement so you can use it to represent Him. For example, you're in a very good position in your life. You can share a lot of blessings to different people. You have that capacity because He gave that to you for that very reason, that maybe you can help people out more because He blessed you. It's not like you did it on your own. He blessed you for a reason, and hopefully we represent Him. We do something that will please Him. So that what I think is most of the things in our lives, if not all, I think it's all of them. It's all of the grace, all of the blessings. It's from Him, and there is a reason why it's given to us. We didn't do it on ourselves alone. He is there. He was there. He is the one who gave that to us. So hopefully we acknowledge it when we got promoted. We acknowledge, yes, we did something. Of course, we worked hard for that, but it's His grace that allowed us to get there. And then for you to deserve our Almighty Father's love, there's no real requirement. He just loves you. Period. And again, we don't need to repay Him, like what the song said and what I said before. We don't need to repay Him, but hopefully we do good things that will please Him. You know, charity, being good to people, not being rude, loving people, understanding them, not causing any unnecessary argument. So yes, that's one of your ways to repay if you have to, if you want to your Almighty Father. But again, you don't have to. You just need to be a good child for Him. So, para sulit naman yung love niya for you. Like our parents, we don't necessarily need to repay or pay back everything that our parents gave us. We don't necessarily do that, but if we do, Sure, that's amazing. And then I think if you ask, a lot of parents will always say that as long as they have great kids, kind-hearted, a mighty father fearing, that's their richness, that's their blessings. So I think it's the same with our Almighty. You don't need to pay back. It's not necessary. Just be good, do good, always, because that will make him happier. And then we don't need to do good works to maintain grace. We don't seek Yahweh to walk in the power of our daily sufficient grace. We seek for Yahweh so that we can have a relationship with Him. We don't do good things. We don't do charity to repay Him. We don't do that so we can have the sufficient grace from Him, that He will still love us, because He will always do. We seek for Him. We have Him. We want Him in our life so we can build a relationship with Him, not for us to have His daily sufficient grace and for His love, because all of those will be given to us. They're given to us already. We seek for Him because we want to build relationship with Him. We love Him because He first loved us. Puchi. And again, in the song too, it says it doesn't, I cannot pay you, but I will do the simple thing of obeying you and giving you everything. So that's it again. You don't need to pay Him back because He loves you already. Just obey as much as we can. There are 10 commandments. Follow that and the other things. And at the end of the day, choose to be kind. Choose to be good. If you have to choose between kind and right, choose kindness. Okay, so my heart is so proud, my mind is so unfocused. This is a human condition, that we are deceitful and desperately wicked above all other things. That's what's written here. It's from Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9. The heart is more deceitful than all else and is desperately sick. Who can understand? Deep. So, with that, this is a Bible verse, Jeremiah 17, verse 9. It's about the part of the song that says, my heart is so proud, my mind is so unfocused. And we all know that our heart is so emotional. Our heart, if it's really our heart, the feelings in the brain, technically, our feelings, we are too emotional. Sometimes we are doing things that are not that great, but always try to go back to the fact that in everything that you receive, yes, you did the hard work, but it's His grace that allowed you to receive and have that abundance. Thank you po, Almighty Father. Thank you. I see the things you do through me, as great things I have done. So in that part, our Almighty Father, again, it's the same. We think of the things as if, the achievements, as if it's just us. We forgot that it's His grace that allowed that to happen. So thank you. May we always remember that our Almighty Father is the one who gave us those blessings. Peter chapter 3 verse 9. The Almighty is not slow about His promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you, not wishing for any to perish, but for all to come to repentance. Okay, ang sabi dyan, and now you gently break me, and lovingly you take me. That's the part of the song that we can connect this Bible verse to 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9, the Almighty is not slow about His promise. That's why in the song, you got a little broken first before, and gently break me, then lovingly you take me. So He helps you go back. You know, when we have a lot of challenges in life and we feel better after praying and we have a connection and relationship with Him. So I think that's it. And then again, let's read 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 9. The Almighty is not slow about His promise, as some count slowness, but is patient toward you, not wishing for any to perish, but for all to come to repentance. This one I think I said before, Matthew chapter 11 verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me. I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. Because again, there's a part of the song that is healing you. You know, you'll get broken, but our Almighty Father will mold you back, will heal you, and that's what it says. Chapter 11 verse 29, Matthew chapter 11 verse 29. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. And I think there's part of the song too that says gentle, that our Almighty is gentle, and now you gently break me. That's the part of the song. And there are a lot more. There's a part of the song there that the singer is asking the Almighty Father, how many times are you going to forgive me? And his answer is always, I love you, my child. So Matthew chapter 18 verses 21 to 22. Then Peter came and said to him, Yahweh, how often shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Up to 7 times? Yahshua said to him, I do not say to you up to 7 times, but up to 70 times 7. 70 times 7, guys. How much is it? For 90? I think it's for 90. Again, that's a lot of forgiveness. I think it's almost a lifetime of forgiving. Then Peter came and said to him, Yahweh, how often shall my brother sin against me and I forgive him? Up to 7 times? Yahshua said to him, I do not say to you up to 7 times, but up to 70 times 7. Excuse me, amazing. Countless time of forgiveness. And as long as we're seeking Him, He will forgive us. As long as we're seeking Him, He's going to be definitely there for us. Even if we don't seek Him, He's there. He's always available for you. And again, He's the first ever wireless connection available since nobody knows when. So, that's a good one. Yep. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something. I feel like I'm floating and I'm not sure if I said everything correctly, but hopefully I did impart some knowledge, something from the Bible and the song, because it's Worship Saturday, and as always, I want us to have a few minutes, at least few minutes, just to spare with our Almighty Father for Him. You know, my favorite professor, one of my favorite professors back in college told me that we need to worship. We need to sing, we need to dance, we need to worship Him, because otherwise the plants, the trees, the nature will worship Him, and you don't want the water, the huge ocean to dance. You don't want the huge trees to dance. That's disaster. So worship Him, because that will help us for sure, because the plants, the huge ocean do not need to worship Him as much, because we're doing it already. We are saving the world by worshiping Him. Isn't that fun? So thank you. Have an incredible day ahead of you. May our Almighty Father Yahweh bless you, guide you in all this. Thank you. Bye.